All right, so two variables are said to have an association relationship if the change to one variable arguably can cause change to the second variable. Two are said to have a causation if the change to one variable corresponds to a change in the other variable. So an association would basically mean like your friendships. You know each other, but you don't cause each other to do anything. But a causation, all right, that means that something happens because y'all are associated, right? So it says you cannot have causation without association. But you can have association without causation. So basically, if you and your friends, you have an association. Now, if your friends get in trouble, they're not in trouble because they're your friends, so there's no causation for there, right? Unless you did something to cause them to be in trouble. All right. So you have to think about the situation and if they're related. So as the temperature outside increases, air conditioning bills increase. Now, temperature and air conditioner, they are associated. So let's check that off. All right, but it's not the temperature that makes the air conditioning bills increase. It's who controls the temperature. All right, so the temperature outside does not control the air conditioning, or actually it's who controls the AC. So who controls the AC? Chances are it's one of y'all's parents. It's like your mom or your dad. So just because it's cold outside or hot outside doesn't mean it's automatically going to change the temperature inside the house. It's your mom or your dad who controls the AC. So that's why those things are associated, but it's not causation, right? So when the number of hours you sleep increase, your school grades increase. So the more you sleep, all right, and your grades, those are associated, right? And it is true. All right, they've done studies where the more you sleep, the higher your grades are. So that's causation. So this one's going to be both. All right, when the numbers of the letters in a last name increases, the height of the person increases. So if you have a long last name, does that mean that you're going to be a tall person? That's what it's saying. The number of letters in your last name. If you have a short last name, does that mean that you're going to be a tall person or a short person? These have nothing to do with each other. Right? Your last name and your height have nothing to do with each other. When the time spent exercising increases, the number of calories burned increases, right? So exercising and calories, those are associated, right? And yes, it is true that when you exercise, you're going to burn calories no matter what. So that is true. So that means that this is both. When the number of firemen fighting a fire increases, the size of the fire increases. So for this one, if you have a bigger fire, are you gonna have more? You're gonna have more firemen. All right. This one is a causation. Now, like the fire and the firemen are not related. All right. But the size of the fire and how many people are fighting it, they do have something to do with each other. So it's association and a causation. All right, so my bet's both. All right. So now I go to the back. So look at this one, guys. When the number of students increase, the number of teachers increase, right? When the amount of time the sun is out increases, the number of people wearing sunglasses increases, all right? So right here, you're trying to find out which one's associated and which is caused because of something, all right?